Alright. Let's see if that did it. It's the reason why this is called a morning hangout, guys. There we go, freaking hell. I hate this so much. I hate it, like, so, I hate it enough that, man. Alright, so we're gonna try TeamSpeak now. Let's see if that works too, or if it doesn't. Testing, testing. Hey Gemma. I'm on TeamSpeak too now.
Okay, hi.
Let's see if that works too. I'm just listening in here on the other thing now.
Yeah, Kimble83 is saying it's alive.
Yes, it works. All of them. Finally. The picture disappeared now though. Did it disappear with you too?
No, nothing's disappeared.
Finally, man. That was frustrating. Alright, welcome to the stream, guys. 1 hour and 16 minutes delayed. We finally have dual sound and everything. Excellent.
They should. Did you get when I said to you about the problem between claims?
Yeah, something you can't. You couldn't build in the gap between the or not the gap, like the
yeah
the border.
Let me sort you out on this claim as well. So.
Who lives here? Is that yours too over here? Because that was very close.
Yeah, I moved some stuff because
Right.
I might lay down some buildings today.
Wouldn't work, although hers would on the stream. Then in trying to fix that, my computer crashed and my internet went down on all of my computers. And my freaking ISP is entirely useless because they're only open to help you. You have a little bit of feedback
again,
there,
by the way.
It's gone again?
Well, yeah. Of course, I've got a delay, haven't I? Oh, it's back again now.
Yeah, I had that little. It stopped there for a second with me too. Weird. Not sure what that is. But screw it. Let me just see if that actually, if it cut out or I don't think it stopped streaming. I think it was just like a thing. Oh no, it did stop streaming. It does cut the stream. Man, let me find a different stream server. Oh, there's like huge lag on everything now. London is actually the best one. Let me stream from London. Huh, weird. London. Just gonna stop the stream for a second. And we should be back. Alright, streaming from London now, ish. Or are we?
What's on the agenda today? Anything?
Gathering stuff.
Sounds cool to me.
Building stuff.
We could take another 2 people on in the group.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come with us,
to
gathering
get the,
stuff.
Building bonuses.
Get more stuff. What did you say about TeamSpeak there in the chat, by the way? Was that of any importance?
Just so you know, you see this I don't know, a superior smelter over here. They've made it clear yesterday. What did I say? Oh, well, anybody who wants to come into TeamSpeak, you know, if it's okay, if they want to, they're welcome. It's your baby today.
Okay, so here's what's going on. Here's my theory on what's going on. So Gemma is listening to the stream sound instead of the TeamSpeak sound. So basically, what you should do is just mute the stream and just listen to TeamSpeak as normal.
Yeah, I've done that now.
Okay, good.
That was really confusing. It kept on making me stop in my sentences and everything.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, what I was saying was the superior smelter. It seemed they've said it's private only, which is so annoying.
Yeah, I can pick it up though, but I can't use it.
But yeah, exactly. What is with that?
And and regardless of whatever you set permission-wise, you can't.
No.
Well,
you've got full permissions on both my claims here.
Well, I guess like I don't know, because what I would do with these things with the hyper superior master smelter or whatever, since we discovered this yesterday, these things, the only thing they do is they give you bonuses to how like the effectiveness on melting metals. They don't really make anything like they did before. That's only the forge that does that, even though they look the same. So what I would do with this is like just go visit someone that had the top one and never build it myself normally. So that might be why.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not well, I guess.
I mean, if you're gonna let people use this one, then why not let them use the other one?
Yeah, you have a point, but then again, like if like for some of these things like this one, it's more of a hassle not to have one than it is because of the cost of it, right?
It's true.
But with the other things, they're quite expensive, so like I guess you have a motivation to have something to do in the game, because right now at least there's nothing to do in the game except for like to build these things and, you know, just to be creative, but you don't have any objective per se.
Saint C says there's something with it buffering every 5 to 10 seconds.
Really? I don't see the chat even. Let me reload my stream. I only see my own stuff. So this is why it's practical to have you in TeamSpeak here.
Yeah, I'll be Omid. I'll be
Yeah.
in chat.
Whoever said that, where are you in the world?
Saint C.
Because normally I'm streaming to US servers, and for some reason that works better, but the US servers today all had like ridiculous jitter and ping on the, I can see some statistics here. So I chose the London one, which also have a lot of jitter. Man, lower ping, a lot of jitter. They're all terrible today, honestly. It's like... Okay, now I can see the chat at least. Let's see if I can show you guys this. Why can I not?
I reckon there's going to be a downtime today because people are going to be annoyed about not being able to do things between claims.
Yeah, I would imagine. Oh, you're in the UK and still that happens. All right, Saintsy. Weird. And I can't show that freaking jitter measurement thing I have. But the thing is, though, I haven't had any... my stream hasn't disappeared here on the other computer for a while now since I changed servers. Has yours, Gemma?
Say that again, sorry.
Has the stream been lagging for you?
No.
Saintsy, try to connect to Twitch. Twitch. Oh man, what's the address again for if you want to use the
code in Sweden.
Okay, so all right, yeah, then it's a local thing, but you can somehow use different servers to view it from too. Like I'm streaming to different servers.
I don't know. I don't know. How would you? Could you tell us how you would do that? Switch to viewing you on a different server.
I think you can, instead of TV, you can do like co.uk or something in the address. I think it's something like that, but I never actually tried it. But then again, okay, so he has a tip there too. Use the beta.twitch/ or whatever the address he just wrote. Anyways, when it's like that, when it works for some people and not for others, then it's really not that much I can do about it. I'm using the server with the least ping and jitter at the moment, so it's really the best we can do. All right.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what am I going. Oh yeah, we're going to build. We were out harvesting yesterday for a few hours, and one of the things that I need to build is this tungsten pick, wasn't it? Yes. So I need to borrow this. By the way, Gemma, you have a little bit of feedback going on there. I think it's like the microphone picking up voice. It's not feedback, it's more like the microphone picks up the voice recognition thing. So when there's nothing going on, it starts to just search harder and harder until it becomes like beep.
Okay. I'll deal with that. Give me a sec.
Cool. It's not a huge problem, just let you know. Okay, so in the meantime, we shall be making, like I haven't really had a chance to do much yet in thus far. I made the iron pick, and I've claimed a spot, and if you want to be our neighbor. Gemma lives here, right next to the portal. I live up here on a hilltop, straight north. I just have nothing yet. So that's where we'll plant the observatory at one point. That's the plan. And there's more friendly people living here too. This is the, what's it called there? Spine tier 2 on Satisfaction EU server.
Will you be later on putting down an additional one that everybody can do stuff in, or if not, I can put an extra one here.
Yeah, I'll probably just give everyone permission at MySpace, but you live nearer, so if you're gonna do that, just, you know, go ahead. You'll have like the crafting hub.
Would you like? I can give you another flag if you want.
Okay, but let's do that later. Are they expensive to make, those new flags?
A little.
Alright, let's wait with it though. But that might be one of the things we gather stuff for today. I just need to, let's see, what I need to do to make the new pick here, so we can go gather some stuff. I need to make those wood stuff, don't I? Sundrop heartwood. We were out, we found some spots with lots of thistle seeds or whatever they're called, and oh, hold on. Hold on. Cancel. I seem to not have enough heartwood actually. Seems it's heartwood I'm missing. Or by not, okay, I have 43 thistle seeds and
Did we go crazy on heartwood?
no, we only got like thistle seeds and palm hearts, not heartwood.
Oh, cool. We'll do that then.
I'm gonna just go nab a few of these trees up here, get a little bit more heartwood.
Sure. That'll give me some time to sort out this.
Yeah, you should be within range too. So for those of you who haven't played yet in a while or at all in beta, you can see we're teamed up. You got that little window there, and there's a little icon underneath on my screen, underneath Chief Archon. It looks like a little party icon, and as long as that icon is there, the party member is within range. And stream just seems to have cut out again.
Do me a favour, will you just say something for me?
Hello, hello.
Not sure why you're getting background noise, because I'm not getting anything through my speakers.
Are you getting a background noise there?
No, I thought you were saying that you were getting from me.
Oh, not anymore. But I think I think this stream will never make it to YouTube because it keeps cutting out on me. Yeah, keeps cutting for a second or two. No, the noise I was getting from you was just, you know, when you have like voice detect on your microphone settings and it doesn't detect anything, it will detect harder and it will just pick up everything until you say something and it will adjust.
I got pushed to talk now.
Excellent. Tozzy B says, do you need a pulverizer, by the way? I wonder, you don't need. I do need a pulverizer, in fact. I was going to make one now. I think I actually have enough stuff to make it. Ish. But if... you're welcome to come here and join the party. Hey Xenopixel. Cool. Welcome to the stream. So we're just having a like a harvesting party going here for probably much of this stream, seeing if we can get sorted here. We're also like the goal was actually one of the goals is to get one of those pulverizers.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Cinepixel says that the pulverizer crashed the game. That doesn't sound too good. Yours was working yesterday though, right?
Yeah, it's working today. I just now used it behind you.
Use it. Use that pulverizer. Yeah, there we go. Have you tried to just dig like a long tunnel through a mountain or something? Or, never mind, we'll do that.
I found myself in the tunnel earlier when I was digging.
Yeah, that'll happen. Tosi, which of the pulverizer is it that you have, the incredible one or the not so incredible one? Hey Etna, sorry that. Well, but I don't know. Etna posted, you always have problems with Twitch, so so I can't fix that. I'm sorry.
Your leader, by the way. So if you want to invite him, then.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the resources. For those of you in stream, in chat, you can send me a friend request or /join. Oh, I received a pulverizer. Kumatora, and I'm presuming that is Tozibi. Is that the same person? Fantastic. Can I open? Do I have to go to a mailbox to pick this up?
I love the community on Landmark. You're so nice.
Indeed. I entirely agree. And this is... man, what's wrong with the stream today? Did yours just go down too, or is it just mine? And then it came back up again?
No, all of them.
Okay. It's just,
Mine definitely did.
Motherboard graphics. Nope, that's too bad. I'm gonna try this. Hey, Zeno. Oh, look at that. Hey, that one is. Hold on, which one is that? Mechanized. I think the mechanized one looks cooler. Let's see, party invite. There we go. And just so you guys know, there's like a 4 people limit to parties. We don't agree to that. I think it should be like at least 8, maybe 10. Oh, it's a cool animation when this thing pops out. Whoop. Bang. Oh yeah. How does the other thing look like when you pop it out?
Hi, Zeno.
Pull out the other pulverizer, you guys that have the green one. Let me see. Oh yeah, it pops out too, the warhead.
These things are so cool.
Yeah, it needs sound though. I don't think mine is fast enough.
The World Saga wants to know. They're checking out the game. Wants to know if we could tell him anything about it.
Right. Well, what I usually say, and feel free to add to this, I usually The only thing I can really compare this game to is like a massive multiplayer Minecraft with better tools and smoother terrain, and little bit earlier in development, but with promise to become even more complex than Minecraft is eventually, if they do all the things they say they're going to do. That's basically my description of the game. I'm sure people have things to add to that. What did you?
I'm liking the idea that they're going to have things like running water that they intend for you to be able to redirect and things like that as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Water physics.
Tell them about the story one that allows you to deal with the NPC.
Story breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things they haven't been talking that much about, but that is... Storybricks is a third-party company that actually Kickstarter-backed Storybricks as a solo thing a long time ago when they were doing that. And what Storybricks is basically sort of like a visual scripting type way of building NPC intelligence, setting up reactions in an NPC is like if-then-else type functions, but sort of like. Yeah, it looks like visual scripting, and the only visual scripting I've been using is in Unreal Engine when you set up those things. So it looks kind of like that, in that you set up like if you say anything with these parameters, then NPC will react in this and this way, and you can build really complex NPC characters with that. And they have licensed or cooperating with the Storybricks guys in this game, so that will be in here in some form or another. It's really all I know about it for now. But I haven't been talking too much about it. But that'll add some complexity to the game. The only thing, and we spoke about this yesterday too, the thing that I'm hoping for the most that they will add really is some variety of redstone or electronics or even scripting to make like moving objects and world functions, and I think they want to do that. They haven't really confirmed in which way, and because they don't really know how to they don't know the capabilities of the game yet. Usually most of the things that's been happening during alpha was things they hadn't expected, like all the weird things that the community comes up with. So it's very interesting to see what goes on here. Also
yeah. The building is just amazing. When you build a house, the very fact that you build the windows, you shape the walls, it allows you to do things that make buildings, and
yeah,
it allows you to make things that you just couldn't possibly make elsewhere. I mean, like the guy that did the Eiffel Tower and the other guy that did that massive statue.
It's really quite unlimited potential. I was watching through, you know, Carnage, is like the biggest streamer of this game. He had Omid and the lead designer for the game on his stream the other day. I can't remember his name, but Omid gave an example, because or one of them gave an example anyway. It was like when they were making the game with all these tools, and when he was first presented to it, they were afraid it would be like Photoshop the game, kind of, with all the kind of tools that you have, and that's something that they absolutely didn't want to do, you know. And I have a friend as well. His first reaction to this game was he didn't really want to play a game that is like just like a 3D application, like 3D Studio Max or Maya or those kind of games, or which isn't a game, which is an application that you use to make games.
Okay, I've got to do something. I'll tell you about it in a moment. It's a good thing.
All right.
I have to bog out for a moment from the game and then bog in again.
Yeah,
won't be long.
No worries. And also I can see that concern, because that was the first concern I had too. Like this game could, with all the complexity of the tools that you have here, instead of just placing blocks and shaping things out of blocks, you can draw lines and you can delete and smooth and render in different ways. It could seem like that, but it really doesn't feel like that, because it's still it's only like 8 or 9 tools. I can't remember how many it is, if it's that many even. And there's so many ways to use each one of them, so you still feel like that creativity is not, it's not like you can just build a concave cone, for example. It's you can build it, but there's tricks involved. There's techniques. There's a lot of techniques involved in the game still with the more complex tools. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, World Saga. Okay. Well, for those of you that has the buffering issue, I'm always happy to answer questions about the game on my Facebook, or you can also watch these videos on YouTube. You can comment on the YouTube videos, and I'll answer you there to the best of my ability. On Twitter, on Google Plus, whichever one of them really. So feel free to jump on there, and all of those social media is
By
just
the way,
Obzzarvatory.
Do you have any extra beta keys?
I haven't got them yet. I will get 4.
Okay, well, I can give over 1 to you if you want to give out 1 today.
Well, I appreciate that, but the thing is, there is Twitch has some new rules that scares the shit out of me, so I don't dare to give away stuff on Twitch until I figure it out.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be giving out keys, and I have also a ton of those, you know, those ankle thingies that makes you jump higher. I just received like 50 of those. So we'll do like a giveaway like we did with the grapplers, but I'll do that on YouTube and Facebook because I don't dare to do it on Twitch.
Right.
Oh, is that the thing you were going to get, by the way? Dang it. Can't select
I
you.
have 2 keys, but I've given it, and I've given out 2 keys, so I have 2. But the thing is, my sister found that her computer couldn't cope with it, and my husband's had to go out today and literally buy a whole load of new computer parts to get it to work. So that's where he is this morning. It was his birthday present.
Yeah, I gave out. I've given out 5 packs that I've gotten in different ways, and at least 2 of them have had to either replace the entire computer or upgrade significantly. So, which is strange. It's not that heavy, this game.
I'm suspecting it's got something to do with the voxels.
Yeah, and that's one thing I don't get, because like in Minecraft, if you build a lot of voxels, it doesn't really, or if you place a lot of blocks, it doesn't really matter that much, because like if those blocks were not there, there would be other blocks there, or air blocks, I guess.
Danger Mouse 007 wants to know if anybody's built any legendary items.
I haven't, for sure.
I haven't, no.
No. But we'll get there, but maybe not in beta. I'm not gonna farm so much for that in beta, because it's all gonna be wiped multiple times before launch. So Maybe not your items though, I don't know, maybe just your buildings, your world, I think, in beta, possibly. I can't remember why we're chopping wood right now. Oh yeah, we needed the hearts.
You needed the hearts.
Heartwood. Look at this, by the way, for you guys, like, watching the stream right now. If you have a look in my chat window here. Hey, workers, start chopping. Okay, now it doesn't do anything. you guys have to be chopping stuff.
Are you talking about party chat or are you talking about the observer chat?
There we go. I just want to show people how you can leech in the game now.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, we have people gathering stuff for me. Excellent. This is mostly effective for the green drops, though, I would say. Or, yeah. Oh, Xenopixel answered that. So, from closed beta to open beta, only claims will be wiped. So that's cool. So you don't actually lose your items.
Though you should I suspect that there will be a few wipes in closed beta because there's no way they can put water in without wiping claims.
No, but it doesn't really matter if they wipe claims, though.
Water.
You know, like, what I would be afraid of is losing, like, a legendary pickaxe or something.
True.
If they wipe the claims, I don't care. I'll just template that and put it back. Alright. Let's see, how is this coming along with the heartwood? Oh, someone found an ancient rootstock right now, I think. Because I have that, somehow. Hold on, is that the ones up here? Isn't this ancient rootstock, these weird ones up here?
It's the ones that look like
these are quite rare.
Some lizard skin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
These are quite rare, we have to pick these up.
Do you know what? I was running around for ages. That seems to be one of the rarest trees in the game at the moment, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, these are really hard to get. No. Is it? Is this the one? I'm getting heartwood, maybe from someone else. There we go, ancient rootstock.
Cynical Tin Man. I don't know much about 750 Ti. Do you know, Observer?
About what?
Cynical Tin Man was asking about a 750 Ti. Will it run out?
Oh, I have no clue. Is that a laptop GPU or something? I don't know nothing about laptop stuff. Or much about anything else, to be honest. Okay, so we know that there can occasionally be growing directly south of the portal here, can sometimes grow those ancient rootstock. That's good to know, because they're really hard to find.
May I post the minimum specs? Cause people
sure. Post ahead.
Oh, by the way, the last video mentioned that it now works for dual core as well as quad core.
One important piece of information, though, that was the reason why one of the people that I gave this away to could not run it, is that it's purely 64-bit. You have to have a 64-bit operating system to run it. So if you have a like Windows something 32, you can't run the game. It's probably the the biggest lockout of all computers. Stream seems to be more stable now than it was, isn't it?
Much. I'm going to post that again because the minimum and maximum got mixed up together.
Ah,
Sorry about that.
no worries. Okay, well, people are starting to enter the stream now. You might notice we have a co-host today, which is helping out with everything, including telling me how to play the game and helping out the chat, so I'm very thankful. Thanks, Gemma.
Hi, everyone.
So that's Chief Archon in the chat. You can ask her stuff as well. We both live on the Satisfaction EU server. Whoa, man. And it's called Spine, and it's a tier 2 place. And Gemma's place is just here, right next to the portal. Mine is up on the hill over here, a little bit north of the portal. If you want to be our neighbor, that's where to settle down. We're probably not going to be staying here after a wipe, presumably. I think.
No, I'd want to move after.
Because it's kind of something we were discussing yesterday was it is grey, is foggy for some reason in these old forest biomes, and I don't really enjoy that.
Yeah, it seemed to get gradually worse, didn't it? It might be my imagination.
Yeah. Alright, I don't actually need more of these now.
Cool. What next then?
Let me just head back to your place and see what I can build now. The goal for me here today, anyways, is to get the basics sorted. And I borrow your stuff to build.
Oh, feel free. That's the purpose.
It's very practical nearby here.
Oh yeah, by the way, I mean, everybody can go use my equipment. I always leave it like that.
We're talking about in chat exploits. I don't think that's because of exploits. Like if there is progression wipes, well, yeah, I guess someone found exploits, but most likely the wipes will be based on the world changing and them having to adapt to that in one way or another. For example, right now all the resources are on the surface and there are different level islands or maps, but that will not be the case eventually when all the resources only the tier 1 resources will be on the surface. And then in order to get tier 2 resources, you'll have to dig down, and further down for tier 3, further down for tier 4, and so on every island. And they will have cave systems and stuff underneath, and that will require a wipe, obviously. There's no way around that.
They kind of... I think I know what some people are meaning by the exploits. They're kind of closing them down literally by the day. My hubby, he managed to get 5 times the one of the resources when he actually bought it from the store, because he didn't want to lose his property. So he thought, oh, I better buy the copper, otherwise I'm going to lose it. And then he got 5 times the amount. It hasn't worked like that since.
No, okay. Yeah, that's kind of an exploit. I will agree. Hey, Kumatora, find you here. You want to join the party? Let's see. Oh. Stand still. Dang it. It's really hard to click people still, though. Even though they said in the patch notes they will fix that. Can't for the life of me. There we go. Invite the party.
I managed to lose everyone. I got a phone call.
All right. Oh, everyone's blue around here now. Okay. I'm just gonna be crafting for a bit. Void-eyed, you can come live close to me now too if you want. See, there's a lot of space here.
Yosi, no pixel.
I'm not sure what if we're going to rare. I don't know yet what we're going for. I just need to make things first here. Let's see. So now I have the mechanized pulverizer. What's required for this one? A lot. Need to melt things. Okay, melting things first. Tungsten. Kimball, we're on Satisfaction EU, Spine Tier 2. That's where you can find us. And we're going to be staying here until the next wipe, most likely. There is... Oh, you can't see the other party members on the map? Well, you're supposed to be able to. I'm not sure. It doesn't always work. Yeah, you can.
That's been a problem.
See here, I see one, and I see two. I'm missing one. Oh, I can make the tungsten pick now, finally.
Yeah, what, are you going to work up through all of the gathering tools today or something?
That's the plan.
Cool.
Unless I come across someone that has some really cool stuff, but I don't know. I kind of want to have all of them. Can do a video on all of them. Fast tungsten pick is considerably better than the iron pick, I would say. And the cobalt pick shouldn't be as much of a bitch now as it was in alpha, at least when I made it. It was the sapphires that was the problem. Oh, vital heartwood. That's gonna be difficult to make. Vital heartwood is made using ancient rootstock, and ancient rootstock is those weird trees we found there before, which is kind of
They say they're gonna got a fix. Oh, do you remember when we were talking about the way that rare things were becoming rarer and rarer and rarer by the hour? They've acknowledged that now, and they've put in a temporary fix for the weekend. They're going to be fixing it in the week.
Ah, that was okay, because that was a huge patch this morning. That's one of the first reason the stream started late. All right. Should we go hunting for ancient rootstock?
Sure, why not? It's more ice to look for it today.
Voidhead asks if there's less picks now. The Viridian pick. Yeah, the Viridian pick is not here anymore. They've changed one thing specifically with picks, which is all of the picks that required another pick as part of its ingredients are gone. So you never have to have like, I don't need a copper pick in order to make a, I don't know, silver pick, or an iron pick to make a tungsten pick. There's no picks as ingredients anymore. And I'm fine with that. But they've changed that system, so like to make this thing here that you can see, which is the smelter, we can have a look at the smelters. Superior smelter, quite expensive. Exceptional smelter needs a superior smelter as part of its ingredients. So they removed that system from the picks, or that recipe philosophy, and then they added it to these. I don't understand really why that is, other than you'll have to upgrade them obviously, but it's the same way of thinking. What will we need for next tier stuff? Actually, we could go find cobalt stuff too. Or you have the, yeah. What pick do you have?
For me?
Yeah.
I have the plentiful mithril pick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the long rubicite.
Okay, you don't count. Is there anyone but...
No, I don't.
Alright. So let me put it another way. I'm going to go find the cobalt stuff. And but there's no cobalt on this tier 2 place, right? That's also... is that tier 3?
I can't even find where cobalt is on my a list thing.
Cobalt would be tier 3, I presume. And a desert would probably... Can you look up deserts on that little list you have there? Like, you find a desert for us?
Sure. What tier does it need to be?
Tier 3, I think, is cobalt. Might be tier 4.
Let me find what it says about cobalt,
Yeah.
and I'll check that too.
Okay, cool. We'll wait here. I didn't see the chat there until now. See no pixel. Sorry. 2 minute chats to pay attention to, and too little attention. Kuma, do you have equipment so you can mine in tier something or other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good. Oh no, over there, good.
Okay, right, I found cobalt. It's the blue one. It's tier 4 raw material.
Oh, tier 4. It's
Do you
weird.
want to go there?
So we'll find a tier 4 place with deserts.
Yeah, we've got desert and old forest, which is ridge. We've got desert and tundra, which is rift.
Desert, no, desert, okay, ridge. Let's do ridge then.
Ridge it is then.
We're going to ridge on Satisfaction EU party, so follow us there. And we're going to be looking for minerals. I'm here alone. Oh, there's a lot of blue stuff here, yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, Slane. What up, you still awake? It's been night for a long time now.
Yeah, I was beginning to think that myself. This must be cobalt, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just took the peek over the hill here, and there's tons of it here.
Oh, I didn't ungroup us this time.
No. Okay, that's cool. Alright, yay! Blue stuff. Gonna mine. I probably can't mine the red stuff myself. Let's see. Yeah, I can't mine ruby site. So the main trick here is probably to see if we can find some way to make everyone stay within range of one another to make the most of this. Okay, I'm gonna try out my digging thing here. Gemma, from looking at my stream in a second, would you say that the other tunnel machine is much faster than this one? Because it seems like not super effective, to be honest.
Yeah, you might have a point. My one calls itself a high-powered drill used to rapidly pulverize terrain, so probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yours might say that. What does yours say?
Says... What does it say? It's no longer in my... Oh, hold on.
Be in your hero sheet.
A mechanized drill used to rapidly pulverize terrain. Yeah.
Says exactly the same.
I don't know. Still faster than digging, but not by that much.
I think the real benefit is that one of the things I found was that I was always clearing out things so that my head could fit through the.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a tunnel.
That's true. So you don't have to like dig like two rows of tunnel or two heights of tunnel. Because sometimes when you're mining here, it's sort of like in Minecraft. You know, when you're digging tunnels in Minecraft, you have to dig like 2 blocks high to get through. Also, Tozzy, yes, we do get stuff. We do get resources when you mine, and you get when we mine. So that's the whole trick with the party. Can I get this stuff?
Yeah, what the pulverizer does, 5-footer, is that it will clear everything, but it won't clear the precious stuff. It won't. So if you're digging around minerals, it will leave you with just the minerals and delete the earth.
Have we just started?
Yeah, we just started. Yeah, the pulverizer is quite useful actually, but more so later. Cynical Tin Man. Nope, it is not going to be a subscription game. It is free to play, or will be free to play. It's still sort of free to play if you somehow manage to get in the first place. And there are multiple ways to get in. Most of them involve buying alpha or beta access, Trailblazer or Explorer packs, or whatever the last one was called. You don't need alpha access anymore though, obviously, since we're now in closed beta. So you can get it cheap. I think you have to pay $19 for the cheapest pack. And if you do pay those through my links, then I will get more giveaways for you guys. So that's always something to consider. You can also obviously win competitions and giveaways for these keys to get in the game whatsoever. So, or you can just wait until the game comes out and it's free to play. I don't think she saw that. The boy died, but I'll let her know you said hello.
Sorry, did I miss something?
No, that was my wife came in here for a second, and so the chat says hello. Combat system is again, a lot of the information that I have on things, like recent information, is from that stream that Carnage did yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, where he had some guests on from the developers. They were talking about the combat system. They didn't really say exactly when, but I think it's around the corner, basically. It shouldn't be that far away that they add some type of combat to it. I think they're kind of focusing on the parts of. This is actually exactly what they said. They're focusing on the parts of the game that hasn't been done before. Like, combat has been done in MMOs before. Drilling per se has not, so that will probably be in sooner. The same with all the building tools and whatever that we have now. They wanted to get that out first, even though they could have just made an MMO where you run around and kill gnolls. But that would be as unique. Hey, Penfold. I'm sorry we don't have more room in the party now, but if there's like more people coming, so we have 4 more, we can make 2 parties. Oh, trade. For what? Oh, I didn't get a trade. Oh, there it is. Ooh! Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Ah. Drool.
Come on, spill the beans.
Oh yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Mithril pick.
A what?
A mithril pick.
Oh, well, oh, that's kind of you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. That'll save me so much time and frustration. I'm still going to be gathering stuff here, but oh, that is awesome. What's the stats on that?
Do you even need to gather this stuff now?
For other things, more so. Maybe not so much the blue stuff, but now I can harvest
on me. Game just shut down on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. See here. Compared to the tungsten pick that has 78 harvesting damage, the mithril one has 162. It's a bit slower. That's because the other one was a fast tungsten pick. It's 71 harvesting speed. The mithril pick is 55.
Well, they did say, didn't they, that you'll find yourself wanting to use different tools dependent on what you are. So if you don't need that one where we are right now, the fast one's the one you pull out your pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. But the tungsten has a harvesting size of 80 and the mithril has 186, so
Yeah.
suck it! Gonna use that everywhere now. Because that's what I've been missing. Now I can afford my upkeep really fast here on things. On copper. I can just go and just swipe up a couple of mines of copper and done.
Yeah.
Just testing this. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your resources there. I was thinking since we're in a party. Alright. Cynical
Tin Man wants to know what video card you're using.
Me? I have a what's it called? NVIDIA GT something 590. It's called. It was like, my computer is like the second highest tier from approximately 2 years ago, or I bought it around a little more than 2 years ago. So it's not fantastic by today's standards, but it's also ridiculously expensive when I bought it. So it has, it's been lasting.
Bye, boy, die.
Oh. Okay, see you, Voidine. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug the guild that I've been with for a week. It's called EQN Knights. These guys are just absolutely amazing. They
sound great. I sent you an invite again, by the way. I forgot to do that when you logged back on.
Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, I think guilds are going to really matter, and you're really going to get a lot of good from guilds in this game, because they seem to be really forwarding teamwork and they're giving benefits already for gathering with with people. So guilds are really going to make a difference in this game.
And I have to say, so far too, that I haven't met a single shithead so far in this game, which is unusual.
Not my terminology, but yes, I have to agree.
No, but you know, like in most games and MMOs these days, I can't remember the last MMO I played where people were not generally just ignoring you most of the time and or being angry with you for stealing their mob or whatever, like whatever reason you had to just be a shitty person in games. Like the only way you would
single
meet
bad experience
yeah, not in here
from anybody.
Nope. It seems too that this game attracts like the old school gamers, not necessarily old gamers, although that's also the case, but like those people that miss that kind of attitude that was usually in MMOs before. Because in MMOs, when it started, it was a different type of people that played MMOs. It wasn't normal people with social skills, but they were very nice.
I remember I was in a certain game that won't be mentioned, World of Warcraft, and you used to get a lot of very, very immature people. A lot of them were young, but that does not necessarily mean you'll be immature, because a lot of young players are very mature.
Come on, what? I didn't understand that. Could you repeat, please? You said.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I beg your pardon. In that other game, I found that they had an awful lot of really immature people.
Yeah.
And a lot of that game attracted a lot of young people, and they were also immature, but that does not mean that being young means a player will be immature. It just happened that particularly in that game, the youngsters seemed to be
yeah,
immature.
absolutely.
But it's not my general experience that youngsters are immature in games.
No, not necessarily, but this is kind of like they don't have to be, but they're more easily affected by that way of being, in my experience. Like, say that you have, and this goes on like the internet as a whole. If you're a young person and you join a group of people that has sort of already established a certain culture, you will then most likely become part of that culture and adapt to that culture. But if you're a young person and you join a group of other young persons who has never been taught to that, you know, the internet is actually somewhere where you have to behave just like everywhere else, and basically use the internet as their, you know, way of testing out which bad words you can say to everyone with no consequences in any situation, and that will be like the general culture of that area, then the rest of them adapt to that too, even people older. So like everyone in that game or forum or whatever it is on the internet will act like that, which is kind of terrible.
You said something yesterday that really hit home to me. Do you remember what you said about the fact that your first experience of people's generosity helped?
Yeah, that's true. I can repeat that story. So like the first time, one of the very first things I was doing when I got in this game is I was of course exploring something and planted down my...
Somebody just wanted to ask what server we were on as well.
Oh right. We're on, well, we're on Spine. Not right now. Right now we're on the Rage Tier 4 in the Satisfaction EU server. But we're living on the Satisfaction EU Spine, which is a Tier 2 zone.
I'll write that in on the chat.
Yeah. Let me just answer a couple of questions here in the chat too before I go with that story. Beamstray asked if I was in the UK. I am not. I'm in Denmark and I am Norwegian. Gemma is in the UK though. And Zeno commented here before, I saw, which is good, which was a good one. He on my comment that I haven't met any shitheads in the game yet, and the reason for that, according to Xenopixel, and it's probably true, is that you still need to buy your way into this game, and shitheads are generally cheap. So that is also true. So we'll see how this changes once the game is free to play. It might become not as great of a community. Alpha and beta communities are generally more helpful people, I've felt like. So we'll see how it goes, but it's a type of game too that doesn't, at least so far, encourage being a dirtbag as much as other games. It's not a competitive game, that helps a lot. But I think they're adding PvP at 1.2. So it could change, but right now I like it. Cinepixel has another quote. On the internet people can be anything, too bad most of them choose to be idiots. Yep. Have you seen that? There's a comic by Penny Arcade that describes what is it he calls it? It's like, oh man, what is that called? Let me need to find that. Yeah, it's called the Greater Internet Fuckwad Theory, and it basically reads, I can't show it here because it's probably copyrighted, but it basically reads, you have a normal person plus anonymity plus audience equals total fuckwad. That's the Greater Internet Fuckwad Theory, and That's the last time I'll say that word today, but I just needed, you can look it up. It's a great little piece of comic, and it kind of illustrates the internet quite well, I feel. Connor Dude Gaming. Grapplers are gone. Yeah, it's no longer, or the super grapplers are gone. They're not in beta. There will be something else. There's like some sort of like jump anklets that will be coming in, and we'll do some giveaways on those. I just don't dare to do it here on Twitch because of some changes that Twitch has made, or some new rules that they have. So I'm going to do those on my Facebook and YouTube channel instead. So for those of you who are not already subscribed to my YouTube or have liked my Facebook page or Twitter, go and do that now, and you'll be notified when those giveaways are up. They will probably actually be later today, and it will be first come first serve. So it will work like this. I can't give too much details on it here because that will sort of make it a Twitch giveaway, but be sure that you're on have you liked my Facebook page, and you'll be able to secure yourself one of those giveaways there. That's all I'll say for now.
Ooh.
See you by that. I don't know. Fire. I can't pronounce that. Fire foof to. Okay, what was that problem with the? Was that in this game that someone singled you out in chat? In general chat, or was that more in the other game we don't speak of that much? What are you doing, Gemma?
Oh, sorry. I was reading the reading the chat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that. That's fine. Then I can do. then I can entertain on screen.
To just sit back and just read it, and the other one could do whatever.
No, that's fine because I can't pick up on all of it. So, oh, a little lag sometimes here. Oh, I'm so happy about this new pick, by the way. Thank you so much again. That just, it helps so much because now I have a radius on the. It hits things around here now. I was getting so frustrated digging with in the beginning with the Trailblazer or the Founder's pickaxe thing. So little radius, so little damage. You're just chopping away on the one thing for freaking ever. Oh, here's those weird trees that I can't mine. Someone should mine these. That is in the party because these gives thistle seeds.
Oh, there you are. Oh, ooh, you still can't mine those, no?
No, I don't have. I haven't upgraded my axe at all.
Sounds like the next thing.
Yep. And for that I need red stuff.
Kumator is a bit out of range at the moment.
Xenopixel too, we are out of range, but we need these thistle things.
Don't even know if I have found any diamonds, to be honest with you. Danger Mouth.
Let's see. I have, or someone is finding it right now, because it's growing. Xeno is probably finding diamond right now.
I love that person already.
I all of a sudden have 162 diamond. And Mithril I don't know about.
There's also the sickle is in the game now as well.
The what?
And that's used in a couple of crafting stations, and to make clothes in the crafting station that allows clothes to be made.
Is this one of those? No, this is alabaster, isn't it? Where do you find diamond specifically? What is that connected to? Is that its own vein or is it at the end of something? That is my question for the chat right now. Oh, Xenopixel commented, yeah. Because, yeah, you know, Gemma, you know, yesterday I was trying to chop those trees with the Founder's Axe and we couldn't. But there was this patch now, maybe it works now.
Yeah, that's right, yes. Yeah.
Because it should work. Founder's Pickaxe should be able to pick or axe anything, but it wasn't.
The hotfix notes. Would you like me to read the hotfix notes?
Sure.
Luckily, there's not a lot. The Founder's Pickaxe will once again be able to chop down all trees in the world. Treants beware.
Alright. Well, that's good.
Tier rating has been split on picks and axes. Picks now use mining tier, and axes use harvesting tier. So the Founder's Pickaxe now has 2 ratings.
Ah. Alright, yes. Okay.
They fixed an issue that was preventing some people from placing templates. There was a bug where the rare trees could potentially become rarer and rarer as more were harvested. That's fixed.
Oh, they have fixed it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they don't have... Alright.
When you decide to travel to a new world, we'll send you to the hub of the same island you were previously on. Previously, it was easy to become confused about where your claim was, because we'd send you to the exact same location that you were.
Oh no!
But on a different world.
No! That's the exploit I was trying to use there just yesterday. You know, when we found all those trees in one spot and they just log out and log in back in on another server?
Right.
I like that. Now I have to walk anyway. And I don't need to log out. Oh, okay, let me try the Founder's Pickaxe on that tree now.
Axe no longer needs sundrop heartwood.
What does... Oh, no, I can't... No, I mean the claim, that's why I can't chop this one down. Alright. Never mind.
People now start with a complimentary portal shard.
It's nice of them.
This is an important one. Refiners, which are private crafting stations, now give a clear error message when someone who's not the owner tries to use them, basically. I skipped a few, it's worthwhile having a look.
I'm looking for diamonds in the meantime, and if someone finds a diamond, please show me what it looks like.
I'd be happy to just find you lot. I've lost everyone.
Is there like a, can you /follow people in the game?
No. So annoying. I miss that.
Yeah, especially when you're gathering stuff. You can basically but just have like a follow train going, and one person do the work would still get more resources. Pull out the machine here, can't get out. There we go. Okay, I need to find the rest of the party here now. I think Sino is within range. No, I fell down in the hole again. Yeah. There it is. Oh, here's a tree I can test. Yeah, I can't chop down the thistle things now.
Right, we need to find a thistle tree that deals with thistle for Firefooter.
Come again?
Firefooter is asking about the trees that give thistle.
Oh yeah, I'm testing that right now.
They're desert.
That's the one I'm chopping down right now.
Oh right.
It looks like this. And you can now do it with the Founder's Axe. And they have to look exactly like this, not all the other spiky ones like it used to be. I was taught by Gemma yesterday, I thought it was like everything with spikes on it like this one, but nope, not anymore. Only these here with like the orange fruits and spikes on it. Or not orange, purple. Oh, diamonds. Hold on. Sino, where's Sino? Where'd he go? Stay. Where? There. No, that's not him. Where is he?
Got to be close by because he's still in range. It's Kumatura.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, right. Okay, I saw him. Coming there now. I want to see what the diamonds look like. Of course it's dark down there. Huh. Very white.
It's like silver, really, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. Let's see if there's anything underneath it. So it's a solo vein, like I said in the chat before too, yeah. And not gigantic. I guess it will look pretty much, or quite a bit different in daylight. Because right now we have this shaded area here. Slurp. Oh, it's hard to chop through.
Yeah, Xenopixel, I have a sickle. Yeah, it's quite good with the clothes at the moment because the clothes need the plants.
Okay, opening map so you can find us. We're pretty much straight south from the portal at the moment. There should be bigger groups, honestly. This is irritating.
Everybody's getting annoyed by that.
Yeah.
I can't see a thing in this shadow. I'm going over it.
Yeah, I hate this. I don't like the lighting in the desert. It's really terrible. There we go, much better. Oh, is this diamond too? No, that's alabaster. It has the brown stuff in it.
That's alabaster, yeah.
Well, surprisingly little ruby site here. Shouldn't that also be tier 4? Maybe they changed it.
Kimball is making a
Mithril.
point. I'm not sure what he's saying.
Hold on. What was that? I'm going to go have a look at what mithril looks like. I haven't seen that either. Oh, okay, well that's easily recognizable. It does remind a lot of like dwarven runes and glowy weird stuff. Mithril, okay. Cool.
We're still the jury's out on Palanco 87. The jury's out on how it's actually splitting, to be honest. When you're gathering.
Yeah, we were testing a little bit yesterday. And what we found is basically we got the even amounts. But we're not sure if we got more if we hadn't been grouped individually. Oh, here's more mithril. So someone with a lot of... our consensus when we were testing it is that someone with a lot of time on their hands has to basically test your rate over a solid period of time without being in a party and then compare it to the same period of time in a party doing the same resource. Find your average, basically, I guess. And also Xenopixel. I know that ribosite is at the end of cobalt veins, but at the same time, wasn't it? Didn't they add like pure or had a bunch of like pure ribosite veins at the end of alpha? Just to make it easier for people. Pretty sure that was the case.
I'm finding it very hard to get hold of this ribosite at the moment.
I had one of my first video guides was actually specifically on finding that, because you know how they disappear, how they sort of like dodge away from you. Oh, I think I found some obsidian. That's the first time I actually mine obsidian in my life.
That's a very good point for Firefooter, because yeah, they may be testing it to see what people say on the forums, because people will usually say something very quickly.
What was that?
Firefooter was saying they're probably testing it by making things less and more at this time.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping they are testing the upkeep pre-payment time frame. and giving us so that we can prepay for a month or something instead of 5 days. That's my only complaint about it. But Gemma can attest to, I was almost in a mood where I would complain a lot more yesterday.
Almost. I was close, I was.
I was, when I was placing down my claim the other day, I didn't really look at how much it would cost for the upkeep. And then the day after, when the 24 first hours had passed, I somehow got the impression that I would have had to pay 300 copper ingots for that, for 24 hours. And I was just doing like some math in my head. And I'm not good at math either, so that helps, but 300 copper ingots, it's like 30,000 copper or something? Or, yeah. Isn't
It's
it?
a good job we weren't on TeamSpeak at the time, and you would have, I don't know what you'd have thought. I was rolling over on the floor laughing.
So I was, I was like, what the hell, 30,000 copper per day, per claim? Like I would do nothing but mining copper for the rest of my period in Landmark. But luckily though, it was like 1/100th of what I thought, and that's okay, that's fine. So sometimes the ruby site is exposed mostly on 45-degree or more angled cliffs, but always next to cobalt. Alright, so they changed that back, I guess. People were really having a hard time finding ruby, mostly because when you found the veins that would have a ruby on it, like that one down there, I'm going to go there afterwards, they would disappear when you got close to them, so you had to... The trick there that I found was to basically to run up to where you thought it was, just chop around in the ground to update the ground, and it will sometimes be visible again. Didn't actually disappear.
There might be something to this angle thing. I've just found one on the side of the mountain straight away.
What do you need alabaster for? Oh, there used to be an alabaster forge, didn't it? You probably need it for one of the smelters now then. Don't report that, Tozzy. Alright, so Tozzy just says there's a bug. This sounds like this was my thinking actually yesterday too, that I thought like I've only placed, the only thing I've placed on my claim since I put it down was my forge. So I thought like I can just pick up the forge, delete the claim, replace the claim and not pay anything. That wasn't the case though, because then after that it cost me 300 to put the claim down again. While that's the first time it was free, I think. So the bug was, there's a bug in at the moment so that if you put out an attached claim, pay the upkeep and remove the attached claim, you get an additional prepaid upkeep time. No, you now have 12 days upkeep. That's good. Xenopixels are the trick for Rubicite is mine on the sides of mountains under the cobalt veins. It's always under, so it saves the trouble of getting through the cobalt, yeah. Firefoo says they are looking at ways to increase the prepay time for active players. They should increase the prepay time for inactive players. They're the ones that needs it.
Pile of worked alabaster is required for the legendary saw table.
Ah. Really?
Yeah.
Not for any forges? Or smelters, I mean? I would imagine maybe like the highest level smelter. This is probably like the most informative episode ever of the live stream, just because you're sitting there looking up facts for us while I'm sitting here being an idiot. Excellent. And the ruby, yay. Ruby, you can find, okay, new fact, you can find the ruby inside of mithril veins.
Be right back.
Alright. When you go on holiday, can a friend in-game pay the upkeep for your account for you? I would certainly hope so, because like right now, and it's kind of silly if they don't add anything, because 5 days, seriously, like no one can, no matter how active you are, you can't at all times be on at least every 5 days. Like, people have stuff to do sometimes. If you're the most hardcore player in the world, which means you're probably 13 years old, but your family will still drag you along for a trip to somewhere at some point that lasts more than 5 days. So, or your school will, or whatever. So it's not going to happen. So they need to add something, a different system to that. But I don't know. I don't know if you can currently pay for anyone else's account. We'll try that when we get back to Gemma's place. We can see if I can pay upkeep on her place, for example. Which reminds me, I borrowed some upkeep from her yesterday. While I was panicking about thinking it was 300 ingots. Okay, where's spreading out? Like, let's find C now here. Oh, Tozzy, you're lost. Have a look at the map here. Or you maybe have found us already. Straight south, pretty much. Oh, there you are. Yeah, okay. Palanco87 says, it seems to actually split the resources. You tried with 3 of your friends and went from 1/8 of a random to a flat 1 or 2. Okay. Could be it's splitting it. Still, it's better than not splitting it anything, because then now you can actually be multiple people in one area and not lose anything on it. Whereas before, you will usually look out someplace with no one else in it, or fight over the resources. Worst case scenario. It usually didn't happen. Not enough space usually. Xenopixel, giving away your account details is a bannable offense in any EULA, and that is probably true. I don't think that's what they're referring to. I think it's like if I run up to a place, for example, if I then can choose to deposit copper to that claim, even if it's not my claim, because I'm their friend and I want to make sure they don't lose their claim while on vacation. So that should be a possibility, like a upkeep donation of sorts, instead of having to give away actual, because no, it's no account details needed for that. But Palanco, let me add this, like, even if it splits evenly, like even if you get, it's like you used to get 8 on average when you were solo, like 8 stone on average solo when you did a chop, and then you get 2 on average when in a group, and that basically equates to the same thing. But when you chop down like a small tree, like a palm heart or something, or a palm tree, there will be only 1 palm heart in that tree, but all 4 in the group will still get 1 palm heart each. So in those cases, for the rares, it's much more effective, regardless on how it's calculated, on how it's split, I mean. And Firefoof, I think, seriously, I think a month is... I think 5 days is way too little. I still think like 2 weeks is too little. I think a month should be possible to upkeep for. I see no reason why they shouldn't do that. They could make like a welcome back. They could make like a financial PvP in the game where you could like you could be bought out of that claim. So like if someone has paid a month of upkeep, someone can pay like 2 months of unkeep, I don't know, at random for that claim, and then you'll have to give it up. I don't know.
People that are builders on your claim, I'm kind of hoping that they can put upkeep. We'll have to test that out.
Yeah, we'll test that out when we get back to your place.
We'll test that out when we get back, because that might help. Because if someone wants to go on holiday, you've got a real problem.
And that would be another thing that we talked about yesterday. That would force people to make friends.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have to. It has to be on your friends list to do that. Can't be just some random person. Oh, this is this was going on. I was wondering why there are so many holes with just cobalt left in them. I understand now. We're moving generally in. We're following Xenopixel, just focusing around wherever he is, because he's the most effective miner here.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
I'm just trying to. I'm aiming for wherever he is because I know I'm getting most resources from that area.
Right, Xenopixel, you're it. I keep falling in Xenopixel's holes.
Yeah, he is like a mole.
A guy on steroids. He's right over there.
Are you, Zeno? Are you looking for something specific, or is this
How's he moving that quick? I'm not so sure the 5 days will be changed very quickly. I mean, what they keep saying is we'll put in other things that will help.
I think they're overcomplicating it, but I'll not say anything before I see what other things they are referring to.
They did say though that they're only doing it like this for closed beta, so it should be gone by the end of closed beta. That problem, for certain.
Well, there will be another way. Well, there will always be upkeep though, in some way. Not sure how.
Well, there's also at some point we'll turn over to in-game currency, won't we?
That's true. So it probably won't be based on copper. Probably be based on coins. And you know what? I kind of think will happen if they're talking about some other solution is they'll probably give you like an upkeep token that you can buy for real money or something that'll last for a month. I don't know. They haven't done that kind of shit yet, you know, in this game. But that's the kind of thing I'm sort of expecting, and it wouldn't be too terrible, honestly. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think I agree with what Kimball's saying. That basically, yeah, it's all just placeholders.
Right. Hey, we outran Pixel now.
What's going on here?